Jake's Breaks woke up this morning and chose violence. You picked one of the most polarizing topics in all of deer hunting. And you asked, do I think the state of Maine should allow baiting for deer? I, I have no opinion on it. And I don't think I have any say in what Maine is doing. They are probably the most far removed from where I'm hunting and the type of hunting I'm doing and what my deer population is doing and needs and things like that. So, really don't have an opinion on whether Maine should allow deer baiting or not. And then Jake asked why Florida does allow baiting. And yes, Florida does allow baiting. And I can partially understand why, because Florida doesn't have a whole lot of natural sources of food for deer. That's just a guess as to why we allow it here. And that could be completely wrong. I don't claim to understand what FWC does with their rules and policies. They make zero sense to me. I don't see them as quality herd management policies here in the state of Florida. And that's why, in my opinion, our deer hunting sucks. And it's a huge challenge to get a mature buck here in the state of Florida. All that being said, we also have goofy rules for baiting. You have to put feed out all year long. It has to be a year-round baiting situation, not just during the season, not just before the season. It has to be year-round. And if you, like, say, get into a hunting lease late in the year, it has to be at least 6 months before the opening of deer season. So even if you're not doing it year-round because you're new to the property, you still have to do it 6 months before opening day for that season. Like I said, I think it's kind of a goofy rule compared to every other state I hunt in that allows baiting. But I say you chose violence because this is an extremely polarizing topic, even within the hunting community. Some people believe that you can't even call yourself a hunter if you use deer feeders or bait deer, as they say. And then others can't imagine hunting without bait. I am not going to weigh in on that, and certainly not in a state that I don't hunt and don't have prospects of hunting, things like that. I don't know what their policies are with regard to wildlife management in Maine. I don't know why they banned baiting in the first place. I don't know what factors they should be looking at to determine whether there should be baiting or not. But those are the types of things I would look at, whether or not they should have baiting. What does your population look like? What does the management practices look like? What does your deer herd look like? Things like that to determine whether or not they should